Hey everybody. Don't want to be here too long. It's a little after noon on July 31st, 2023. And before I sit down to do some earnest work today, I just wanted to remind everybody that there is just 3 days left in the Bad Wabbit Kickstarter. If you haven't heard about it by now, I helped create the comic with Anthony Castro of Dead Man Walking Comics. And I was the editor on it and helped him kind of piece the story together, lay it out, fix it up, add some stuff. And technically, it's the first comic book that I have been a part of that will actually go to print. It's actually printed now. We have a bunch on hand down in Texas where Anthony is. And if you wanted to get in on it, 3 days, we unlocked one of the variant covers. So if you're like a comic book collector, you like to get all the different like possible things. There's one variant cover already unlocked. So there's two now, the main one and then one variant. And then we're like $150 away from unlocking a second variant. And the kind of key thing about this is if you're a collector of stuff like that, like I am, comic book guy, I'm going to be flying down to Austin, Texas in October, just a couple of months from now, 3 months from now, to stay out there for 4 or 5 days. And Anthony and I are going to do some meet and greet comic book signings at some Austin, Texas area comic book shops. And I'm going to sign everything that he has on hand at that time. He's also going to sign them as well. Whatever is there that I sign, that's probably going to be the only quantity of these that both of our signatures, our autographs, will be on. So if you are interested in getting a book that has both of our signatures on it, probably gonna have to back it on the Kickstarter, because after that it's just going to be piecemeal when stuff gets signed, and we probably won't be signing stuff and sending it back and forth because that's a pain in the ass. Also, they can get damaged in transit. So if you're into comics and you want to support Anthony and myself, you got 3 days. I think I can throw up just the page so you can see what it is. Let's share the screen. Womp. So you can see it right there. We're at 35.34 and 62 backers is pretty awesome, actually. We got that cover is still locked, I think. And you can see some excerpts of what the pages look. It's got a sort of an anime style to it. The art's fun, and the comic book is fun too. It's about an anthropomorphized rabbit and his anthropomorphized animal buddies, and he's a down on his luck drunk who is kind of forced to find a heart. It's fun, and I think there's 4, maybe 5 planned. Either way, if you're interested in the comic, it's Kickstarter. Plop in Bad Wabbit, and I'll post a link too at some point, and that's cool. Thank you for your support if you already backed it. The other thing that I wanted to share was that I just signed on and booked a vendor / guest appearance at my first major con in a long time. And it's up here in New England. And it is, drumroll please, Monster Expo. So if you're a New England person and you've heard of Monster Expo, it's horror themed. They have a lot of really big guests, and it's typically just in Massachusetts. And I've never gone as a vendor before, and it's a really cool show. It's run by pretty great people, and a lot of my local horror horror genre people wind up attending it or going as a guest, and they always have a great time. So I just found out that they're doing one in Nashua, which is, if you're keeping track of things, Nashua is about 10 minutes that way, which is awesome. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Sandra. And I'm going to be a guest there. And it's at the Sheraton in Nashua, which if you've never seen it, which most of you probably haven't, it looks like a castle. It's built up. It's got crenellations. I think it's got a moat too. It's a really, really neat building. And I will be there as a vendor. I got a big booth. I'm going to share their website so you can see right there. It's just Monster Expo. Monster spelled in the New England fashion with AH. And they do an October show, and then now they're doing the July show of next year. So it is in July of 2024, almost exactly a year from today, July 13th and 14th. But as you can see, they have some pretty significant guests. Lots of good actors, lots of people in the genre, tons and tons and tons of great artists and stuff. A lot of great special effects people. Mike Doherty's a buddy of mine right there in the middle. And yeah, it's just going to be really cool because it's basically in my backyard, and I'll be just a few minutes from there, which is great. And it's a big show. And, it's probably going to get a few thousand people, if not more. So July 2024, Monster Expo, Nashua, New Hampshire. Hopefully I'll have more stuff to announce. Like I just said, I'll be in Austin in October, just a couple months from now. And once Anthony and I really lock stuff down, we'll announce where we're going to be and what we're going to be doing. So thanks for everything, everybody. Appreciate it as always. And if you have any questions, just shoot me a message. Bye.